Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you guys are doing really well today on this beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do a breakthrough spread, a breakthrough pyramid spread today. So I'm going to go ahead and get shuffling because this takes a minute. You can just skip to where the reading starts if you would like. Thank you for the support with my private readings, guys. That has been going well. I really do appreciate it. And that information is in the description box below if you would like a private reading. Let's get into this. Messages for Aries is going to be the breakthrough pyramid spread. There's 6 spots. The first spot is the pattern, or what we are experiencing maybe over and over again. You know, it's whatever we're needing to have a breakthrough about. So what we're needing to have a breakthrough about, the breakthrough, your strength at this time, your outcome, your advice spot. And we're going to do we are going to pull a few different cards. So bear with me. It's a really pretty spread, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's my favorite. It is my favorite spread to do. Let's see. Whoa, how did that get turned in? Out of all of these, they should all be in the right position, except for 2. Oh, okay, I remember. Okay, they just need to be shuffled a little bit more. Hang on. I remember where those came from. Still, you know what? I think Spirit is giving me a message when it's saying that some are just going to be in the reverse, because that's just what's going to happen. Some are going to be in the reverse, and that will be your message. So, whoa, that's how we're going to take it. Take it the way Spirit goes, which is with the flow. 2 here, 2 for the challenge, 2 for the breakthrough, 2 for your strength at this time, 2 for your outcome, and 2 for your advice spot. We'll use this beautiful Kipper deck too. Take some deep breaths. Alrighty, and the 108 deck, and then the tea leaves, and then we're done. Just like I said, it takes a minute because it is a really nice spread. Gives a lot of information. For the sign of Aries, this can go into May, June, July. It's a breakthrough for this period when you're watching it. I guess we're doing 2 for each. I guess we're doing 3 there. All right. Okay, and the tea leaf, and the tea leaf. Okay, and maybe one of these, you know, since it's out here. The Heaven or Hell Oracle. What was it, 2 for the breakthrough? All right. All right, let's see what we have for you, Aries. What do we need to have a breakthrough about? The final stages of healing with the yellowing card. The final stages of healing something. The Hermit and the 8 of Earth. This can be us really contemplating about what's working for us on our day to day. You know, Eight of Earth is about your work, about what you do during the day, every day. What does your day to day look like? How do you make your prosperity or abundance? How do you bring that material into your life experience? You know, applying your skills in the best way. And the Hermit here. Okay, so we're learning more, possibly even learning more about a certain skill that we have. But the Hermit is also about reflecting. So you could be really, I don't know, you could be, I'm almost getting this energy of feeling kind of alone or down on yourself a little bit about regarding something to do with work or what it is that you're working on healing. There's a message here. There's a shield that says you need to defend yourself. What is your shield? Your protection. Could be your spiritual protection that you put up. And I have spiritual love. Love is your shield, though. Aries, love is your shield. All right. And so the Hermit card is saying that it is you're coming to a point where you may need more rest, relaxation, time off, and time to meditate. It says, or feeling like you're waiting or suspended in between two things. And, you know, I could see somebody's career getting healed, somebody's finances getting healed. And this might be like a reminder that this is just a space where you are being supported by spirit in a waiting period until the Yacht card. Okay, adventure, affluence, luxury, smooth sailing, prosperity, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. So something you're coming, this is a reading about coming to some sort of healing within your finances, and like that you are in between, maybe getting this very Ten of Pentacle kind of energy here with the Yacht, right? Ooh. And the yacht, the sailboat, is it's letting the wind take it here and there. It's kind of letting Mother Nature decide. You have to, you know, when you're not using a motor and you're out on the sea, you better turn in the direction that the wind is going if you want anything to happen with your sails, you know. So this is something about going with the flow or being in the most relaxed flow state you possibly can. Here's the challenge. The new experience is the challenge with the new pearl. The Two of Earth, your choices and decisions. And a challenge could be about listening to your body. The Page of Air. Choices, decisions that bring about change into a new experience. But we're on that, we're in that state of limbo where either the choice has not been presented to us yet, we haven't quite received the news of this new experience, where we bring the pearl that we've already gained from our last experience to it, you know. So that, and it can be a juggle, you know. With the Two of Earth, it can be challenging to try to multitask a lot of things, to try to stay in the present moment when it's like I'm trying to juggle this, I'm trying to maintain. And it is a hard energy to maintain the Two of Earth because there is a lot of change, but you have to be present in the now moment with this change and definitely listen to what your body is trying to tell you at this time. I have Hand, in need of help, assistance, or guidance. And I have Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity, which might be that new pearl, the new experience. High Honor here. High Honor. This is a lot of respect, and this is probably coming from multiple sources to you. The challenge is you seeing this in you, I believe. The respect, the honor, honoring yourself at this time, giving yourself the space for this to be created and to manifest, because I have a timing card. It in the challenge position, it's kind of like saying, can we Can you be okay for 1 to 3 months? Or during this season that we are in now, this Taurus season into Gemini, can you be okay? You're almost getting like maybe 1 to 1.5 months, actually, if you're going to go by not the spring, but if you go by the zodiac sign. So there's a challenge because of this Waite, is what they're saying. And you will be dropping your luggage at the door with your spirit guides, with your angels, to take some things for you that are unnecessary for the next phase. So we're kind of like getting rid of the excess, or taking care of those final preparations, or something that we're needing to do before we go on this next journey here. Being prepared to go is what that card is about also. So I have, endings and rebirth. Endings and rebirth as part of your breakthrough, and discernment. And this is a person with a lamp, very similar to what the hermit usually has, carrying their lamp. So meaning they have wise discernment, meaning you are able to clearly see like between the lines of everything that's happening, or everything that's being shown to you in your experience, even the pause or the rest, the relaxation period. Yes, something new. The new pearl and the spring is just blooming, or it's just beginning to bud. Let's say that, not blooming, bud, with the spring. So this is something quite new, and it's part of your breakthrough, the spring. The Five of Earth is what you're breaking through. That's interesting, because I think this card, it reminds me of the Five of Earth. We have the 5 because you haven't seen necessarily it bloom yet. And so your breakthrough is through the 5 of Earth energy. So that will be your breakthrough. Any kind of lack or feeling like you didn't have enough in some area, you are going to be breaking through and seeing some changes. Just remember, if something's like in its beginning stages, is what they're wanting to say. The 10 of Fire says that you're going to be breaking through this 5 of Pentacle energy, giving it your all, and coming to a completion where you'll be able to relieve some of your stress, or drop some of your burdens from the toil and labor. Yes, so your breakthrough is about work, guys. It's definitely about work. I have the Rabbit, which is usually about being fruitful, multiplying, and it's also usually a very happy time, lucky time. It says it's concerned with sexual matters there, but it's not what I'm getting from this Rabbit. And then I have the Ram. Here we go. Stubborn or aggressive person. There's something about being very assertive as part of your breakthrough. I have the Person of Water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's part of your breakthrough is tapping into that discernment for this emotionally connected you, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, censored, it doesn't really say that, sensitive, heart-centered, takes things personally. And then the Tandem, Bicycle, synchronized, alliance, duo, partnership. There definitely can be some type of collaboration coming in that's going to make you feel relieved, and it's just now blossoming or blooming. And I have a time frame of, like I said, 1 to 3 months. I think it's going to be sooner than that, but I think you have some type of help or alliance that is coming in, and something about that on the spiritual realm is just blooming. They're definitely acknowledging the hard work that you're putting in right now, and how you must feel that it feels frustrating, but that soon your burdens will be relieved. What is your strength at this time, Aries? Your breath. Your breath. Yes, I've been focusing on doing some breathing, at least one breathing exercise a day, or a breath work a day. Very important for your discernment, for everything. For me just to even be in the flow of this reading, it would not serve me to take shallow, stressed breathing. It wouldn't help me. In fact, it might even be what is causing a block of some sort. So this strength that you have, where you're able to focus on your breath, it allows you to go into this relaxed flow state. So fully concentrate during the day, periods during the day, on your breathing, and notice especially if it's during a time where you're trying to work, or I don't know, talking on the phone, doing anything where you realize, oh wow, I've been shallow breathing, then you haven't been taking in all of the abundance that moment has, and that is going to actually, that would hinder your manifestation, shallow breathing. So long, deep breathing through the belly, like a wave. Like, this is your strength right now, and your foresight, your vision is your strength. Also, your ability to have a firm foundation on what you've created thus far is your strength with the Four of Earth. And this card always reminds me that we're building. We're building spiritually, we're building materially. There is a nice peacefulness, centeredness, focused on breathing. We take in the energies we want. We exhale the energies that we don't want. But we're also protective, like the shield says, being protective with your energy and other energies that are trying to get into your energy or trying to attach themselves. This is staying tightly attached to what you know is, like, I feel like best for you at this time, with your intuition and your discernment. The Nine of Air says you've been through stressful times before. It's part of your strength now. So your breath and your consciousness of, sometimes our thoughts can get crazy negative, and we can jump to conclusions. We can pre-doom a situation. Our knowledge about how our thinking works and listening to ourselves is really strong. So your ability to visualize yourself out of a kind of a Nine of Air, a very a stressful situation, one where we don't really know where there's a single answer. We can't see it in sight. It's being able to handle that, to breathe through it, and to really only focus on what we can change at the moment and let everything else go, just like we do with the breath. Wow. Imprisonment. I'm telling you, your strength is all of the hardships that you have been through. Your strength has been that if you are somebody who's been in a place of a mental entrapment before, where you know where your mind has gotten the best of it or the best of you in the past, you know how to be free from this. Part of your strength, part of your strength also can be the times in your life, because I see this kind of as your past, can be the times where we didn't see a way out. We thought we were actually trapped, or we thought we didn't have much freedom in a situation, and then we had that epiphany, or we had that blessing, or we had that miracle in our life. But whatever it was, you figured it out. In the time where you thought you really could not escape something, you figured it out. Most of the time, this has to do with our own thoughts, and so now this is all your strength. All right. Also, your strength is, I would say, if you may have dogs and you may love your dogs, so I want to say yes, it could be actually literally your strength is that you have dogs, but this is representing faithful, loyal people that are your friends, your supporters, part of maybe what you feel like a kindred soul tribe connection to. You also have a strength that's in your psychic ability. It says you have wise discernment at this time, so trust your intuition. Trust everything that's coming through. You've developed this obviously in the past too. So your discernment is definitely off the charts when you get this library card, because psychic intuition, and then here with being able to see what's hidden. The book can represent hidden secrets, because everything's contained inside it. You have to open it up. You have to look for something. So there's a lot of them here, but it's like you have a wealth of knowledge and information inside of you, and you're able to see what is hidden, and you can look beneath the surface, and that's what I think you're doing with the skill or ability here with it. Also changing. So you know that things in the past, or things that is part of your strength, is that you were always able to be willing to go with the flow and to embrace changes as they came, right? Any kind of change. So let's see what your outcome is saying. Putting something completely in the past, I see this as like the rising phoenix, the 10 of earth, beautiful. So you do get this yacht energy here. So whatever, you're rising from the ashes. So you rise from a place of everything was done, finished. Maybe you thought something never could be resurrected, and then it's like you surprise everybody, because from the ashes you arise not just as a flame, but as a totally new person, a new character. This is one that steps into a life of abundance and wealth and riches. And wow, that might be why you're held in very high honor, because this is a position. You see all those ladybugs too? I love that card. There's a lot of wealth that you're able to even share with your connections with this card. You have 10-10 in your reading, so it is divine timing. Oh, it is divine timing, and have patience, and definitely watch your thoughts. But so you're rising from the ashes, coming into a life of prosperity and wealth. And I would expect some very good news here in this, with this outcome. 8 of Fire, good news. It's moving fast, and this can be connections, many connections, and many different forms of good news coming to you. Something is attached to wealth and prosperity here, though, with this 10 of Earth, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be like a firecracker of excitement in your life. It's going to be like from rest and suspended in a certain place of not really knowing, and maybe even having some worry regarding work or finances, to bam, like it's all coming. By the way, it's just a bud right now. It's not the whole 10 of Earth, but your breakthrough is to know that, and to keep watering, The Vulture, depression, anxiety, or worry someone is against you, could be this energy that we've had to deal with in the past, that is actually our strength, is dealing with times of depression or anxiety. The Vulture card, though, comes with another beautiful message, as to say that everything that you have been through, even a hard experience that you might be going through right now, nothing is ever wasted. Even the things that you look back on and you say, you know, I think that was a mistake, I wouldn't have done that. Maybe you wouldn't do it again, but still the experience now is turned into something different with love. And therefore it's like the Vulture spirit saying there's death, there's rebirth, and there's something that never ends, and it never stops really giving. So there's a giving of an experience, no matter what it was. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is ever wasted with that energy there. So you do have the right community, you have the right, maybe this is even suggesting a move, but it's, I see it as people being able also to communicate and help one another out, especially like with business, with finances and things like that. You're going to be drawn to the right people. Yeah, and it might be a move. Wow, beautiful. As I say, it might be a move. I'm getting the card that says very likely. At this time, the situation or outcome is very likely to occur. You will be getting communication soon with the 8 of Fire and the telephone card, for sure. There is some type of communication coming up here. It will be like a connection that's beautiful here. There's a two-way street, so you can hear them, they can hear you. It's like a message getting out. There may be something here about also the way that you communicate. I think it's communicating to you about some type of prosperity. And because you're really good at something too. 3-3, you may be mastery level at something here with crack shot. Competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense. Showdown, impressive, excel. First class. So you're the crack shot. It is very likely something is going to boom, and then with that firecracker, it just kind of takes off into a good forward motion, forward movement for you. Here's your advice. Pay attention to the patterns and behaviors that will keep going round and round, and even especially thought patterns. We have to be careful, even if this isn't talking about a very obvious, karmic situation or addiction or vice or some type of cycle. It can be talking about automatic negative thinking or patterns where we're reinforcing. If we don't, like if we're feeling a certain way, we're feeling down, or like there's something not there instead of being there, then we're affirming it to us. Even if it's something as like saying, I feel tired, or I am tired, I am sick. All of those like bring you down energies, I would be very cautious to watch yourself affirming them. throughout your day. Sometimes we don't notice they're negative. There's something that has happened so much and over that we just don't, we sometimes don't even realize we're doing it, or that we say it, that we affirm things. You may be having a headache, but if you tell someone else that you have a headache and then you're proclaiming to yourself, boy, I sure have a headache, you're literally putting in your order and reaffirming it to manifest even more and more and more. So be careful with what you're manifesting over and over and over. And then the Tower card, sudden change, and this is part of your advice. So be open to major changes. Be open to it feeling like the world might split open, but there's something new going to be created here. Advice be to defend yourself, shield yourself with the 5 of air. That could be other people, even be other, because I'm seeing like a devilish energy here with this Tower. It literally can be people that try to toxic situations or karmic situations, repetitive behaviors, patterns that people try to pull you into, even trying to cause conflicts or fights with you, trying to cause drama so that things come apart. I mean, you know, some people are not well intended, you know, have ill intent is what I was going to say. And so they can try to pull you off track, but getting you back into a certain thing. You see what I'm saying? So we have to so they're saying to shield yourself from that energy. I have kite, the vacation, and 10, a temporary situation. So literally, you're in a temporary situation right now. Soon, you will be flying high like the kite, feeling like, you know, you're on vacation. For a lot of you all, it is that 1.5 to 2 month here within a few weeks. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. Nice. They want to remind you you're the privileged lady archetype, man or woman. You are worthy to receive everything that you want, everything that you want to manifest. You are worthy, and never to allow something to stand in that way of you getting it. Honestly, not in a bad, you know, not in a bad way. I'm just saying that don't settle is what that's saying. It's don't settle. You're worthy to receive more, and you're going to have the opportunity to do that exact thing, to receive more. So they're also saying you'll have this forked road. Your advice is to make a choice. Because you're going to have a opportunity that comes up, providing a moment of truth, and it will be a turning point for you, a change in your circumstance. And then you'll have that choice of, you know, which way do I want to go? So that's what I'm getting for you. Aries, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked your reading. I hope you got something from it. I love these readings. I think they're so much fun. So changing within a few weeks, good communication, maybe a text, maybe a call, something like that. Your breath state keeps you in the flow as you're about to embrace substantial change with master number 55. Let go of your fears, it says. I'm evolving, 55. And 777, your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. That's why I say that vulture card is saying that nothing's ever wasted. Everything you've been through, every experience. So a state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in flow. Thanks, Aries. Sending you love and light. Bye.